I wanted to make a quick little video on the thought process of making a YouTube thumbnail. I recently made a video about a YouTube keyword research tool that is integrated in YouTube Analytics. The targeted search terms were YouTube Research Tool and the YouTube Research tab. When you want to outrank the competition, it is really useful to do manual keyword research because then you see the search results. You can see a little bit the competition, but you can also see what kind of thumbnails that they used. In this case, I see a lot of blue thumbnails, blue again, white, and here I am with a yellow thumbnail. There is something that I'm missing in a lot of these thumbnails. They don't visually make clear what this video is about. In this case, YouTube content gaps. Okay, they have some text in the thumbnail and there is a face over here, but in this case, and also here, it's a face text. Okay, but that doesn't say anything to the viewer. Also, this search result doesn't say anything. This search result does because you see the tool here and he points out that it is about the research tab in YouTube Analytics. But the problem is, if I haven't got that research tab, I don't know where it is. So probably viewers won't recognize this. And the other thumbnail that has that is my own thumbnail because I show here the screenshot. But also here, the thumbnail lacks something because I don't know where that feature is. People don't recognize, in this case, YouTube Analytics. Show the end result, the object that you're talking about, or in this case, a screenshot. This gives viewers a look ahead of what is coming up in the video, but it also gives viewers proof that you know what you're talking about. For example, when you do a claim like, I can get you 1 million subscribers in one day, show that you have 1 million subscribers by making a screenshot, for example, of YouTube Analytics. And there isn't any other thumbnail that does that. So that's an opportunity for me. A lot of people point out that, okay, you can get more views. Okay, that's the goal of the video. Okay, that could be a great reason. But I'm still missing the tool itself. Instant content ideas. If that's the angle of the video, show visually that you can get content ideas. An image says more than 1,000 words. And especially for tutorials, it's really important to communicate what is so unique about that tutorial. Because you can see on this search term, there are so many videos, so it's really hard to outrank the competition. So try to think of what makes your video unique. And in this case, the uniqueness of this tool is that it displays content gaps. But there isn't any other video out there that points to something unique about their video. It's all about the research tab. Okay, research tab. In this case, he does say something about the content gaps, but he's the only one. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the content gaps, it can be another feature, but this gives viewers a reason to click on your title and your thumbnail. And because a visual image is stronger than text, I want to communicate as much as possible visually in the thumbnail, because that is what people see first when they scroll on YouTube. So what I did, I created a new thumbnail and I point out that this is in YouTube Analytics. And I point out specifically that it has a unique feature, and that is the content gaps. And instead of having an emotion of pointing to something which doesn't say anything to the viewer, I have a smug face of, this is a content gap, ooh. So I communicate the emotion of the video in the thumbnail. I made two versions of the thumbnail. I made a blue version and I made a yellow version. And as you can see, when I compare these thumbnails with each other, I do like the blue version more, but it doesn't stand out less than the yellow version, so I take the yellow version. And to make the thumbnail stand out even more, I changed the color of my shirt, because this blue is the contrasting color to the yellow of the rest of the thumbnail. I have some more thumbnail tips for you in the video on the screen. But of course, I can also help you with your thumbnails in my coaching program. A link to book a discovery call is in the description.